I just wanted to say a word about, those who would go out and follow Jesus Christ, and foxes have holes, birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. To be very careful in these days that we're living in. Jesus says, be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. Stay away from the troublemakers. Stay away from the violent people. Back in the 60s when the hippies were, when it was that scene, the devil put in people, violent people among them to kill the movement, to disrupt it and kill it. People with tattoos and hard drugs and violent type of people, really like bullies and stuff. Satan put those in the midst because there was a time when the hippie movement was young, where everybody was like a brother. If you were a lot of hitchhikers, people would hitchhike. Hey, come on in, brother. Yeah. Where you going? Everything was like brothers, But when you had these monsters enter in, at meeting places and stuff and disrupt things. I mean, there was that movie also, like Hell's Angels at Altamont or something, But, stuff like that, having these people that are violent, and are not the children of God. They always want to go where the children of God are. And that's what always happens, you see. It was just like in the first century. Paul says, I know that after my leaving, or after my death, or after my going away, the wolves will enter in among the flocks and will not treat the flock with tenderness. It's not only just people that are outwardly violent, people that are deceivers. They pretend they're gentle even. But what's in their heart, what's in their mind, some of them are just there to deceive. That's why after the apostles died, I think the whole thing went down real quick, as far as the organized churches went. When the apostles were still alive, people knew that they were with Jesus. So they had authority. But today you can't prove any authority. So it's like every man's word for themselves, And the bad thing about the internet, it's the devil's tool. Whoever speaks the loudest on the internet gets heard the most. So the wicked people, since it's the devil's tool, the wicked people are going to get heard the most. And the righteous people, you might just reach a very few people, where the wicked man's voice might reach, way, way out there, hundreds of thousands, millions. So it's just, you have to realize that it's the devil's tool, and it's very limited what you can do on it. It's limited what we can do in the world, because the devil is like bound the Spirit of God and righteousness until Jesus Christ binds him for 1,000 years. It's going to be bad like that. So just to keep that in mind, if you go out in this world now, the evil has taken over. So if you want to see that what Jesus meant when he says the birds of the air have nests, and your Heavenly Father feeds them and everything, you got to be really aware. Be sober. Don't take a lot of their drugs, because a lot of them are they just give you drugs just to prey on you. Evil people do that. So you got to really be careful, and just keep your wits about you, And, I don't mean to be hard and callous. I don't mean you should be like that, but I mean just be like, be wise, Just keep your mind awake and aware of what's going on, Don't, it's dangerous out there, A lot of weird people, a lot of wicked people everywhere now. That's the problem. From the top to the bottom, there's wicked people everywhere. And you got to be careful, But you put God first, He'll take care of you. It says He will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you can bear. or tested beyond what you can bear. So stay faithful to him, and beware of men. Beware of the wolves and that kind of thing.